Greetings to the subscribers of the BTHI Group channel. Before we dive into the tutorial, we kindly request that you subscribe to our channel and don't forget to enable notifications. If you find the tutorial enjoyable, please remember to like and leave a comment. Now, moving forward, we're excited to present the third part of our Premiere Pro 2023 tutorial series to our wonderful audience. We'll be continuing this tutorial from where we left off in the previous segment. Alright, let's get started with the tutorial. This panel is incredibly helpful during video editing. And remember, without these tools, you won't be able to edit effectively. The first tool in our toolbox is the selection tools, which is very important and versatile. With this tool, you can select clips within the timeline, move them, shorten or extend them, place clips side by side, and much more. The next tool is the Track Select Forward tools. With this tool, you can instruct the system to move all the clips from here forward. As you can see, you can easily rearrange all the clips, which is crucial for speeding up the editing process. There's also a similar tool called Track Select Backward tools. It's the reverse of the previous tool and lets you move all the clips from your selection point backward. Alright, the next tool in the timeline is called the Ripple Edit tool. It's used to remove parts of the timeline that are left empty after a deletion. To explain this better, let's perform a deletion using the selection tool. When you use the selection tool to trim a portion of a video, it creates an empty space. To remove this empty space, you would right-click on it and then choose Ripple Edit. Now, using the Ripple Edit tool, this issue is resolved. As you can see, by removing a portion of the previous clip, the next clip automatically fills in the empty space. Moving on to the next tool, we have the Rolling Edit tool. With this tool, you can add to the end of one video while subtracting from the beginning of the next video without creating any empty space. This action works conversely as well. The next tool is the Rate Stretch tool. This tool subtracts time from a clip while increasing its playback speed. This means it changes the speed of clip playback. It's usually used to fill in small gaps in the timeline where altering the playback speed of a clip can do the job. Next up is the Remix tool. This tool has the ability to remix a music track when there's a slight mismatch with a clip's duration. It uses AI to automatically remix the music to fit the duration. We'll explain this in more detail in the upcoming sections. The next tool is the Razor tool, which is used for cutting clips. When you want to cut a portion of a video, you use this tool. If you want to cut multiple clips at the same point, you can use the shortcut keys, as it makes cutting several clips at once easier. The Slip tool comes next, which is used to adjust the selected portion of a video's position. Clicking and dragging this tool on a selected portion will change the portion of the source video being used. For a better understanding, let's provide you with an example. We'll select a portion of a file from the source using the keys I and O. A quick note on these keys. I stands for outside. After selecting the portion and dragging it into the timeline, we can then use the slip tool to shift the selected portion backward or forward frame by frame. Moving on to the slide tool. This allows you to easily adjust the edit point between two clips. This tool is one of the most commonly used tools in cinematic and documentary film editing. All right, the next tool that's quite important is the pen tool. This tool allows you to mark and adjust the visual and audio elements in the video and sound sections. Essentially, you can modify the opacity of an image or adjust the volume of a sound, just like you would mark and adjust a line. This means you can either increase or decrease the opacity of an image and control the sound level of an audio, similar to modifying a line. Moving on. The rectangle tool is a handy tool for drawing various shapes within the video. It's particularly useful for motion graphics and adding text. As you can see, you can draw different shapes or even combine them. Next up, we have the hand tool. This tool lets you grab your timeline just like you would with your hand and move it around. Now, there's the zoom tool, represented by a magnifying glass icon. With this tool, you can zoom in and out of your timeline. It helps you see the finer details and minor issues in your timeline. This tool is often used for precise editing. The last tool in this section is the type tool. It's used for adding text. We'll provide more detailed explanations about this tool in the upcoming sections. Congratulations! You've covered most of the essential tools and sections in Premiere Pro up to this point. Just as we mentioned at the beginning, let's provide a brief overview of the effects section. As you can see, the effects section contains various categories, from video and audio effects to transitions, presets, and much more. All of these are incredibly useful during the editing process. For instance, the transitions category enables you to seamlessly connect two videos without a visible cut between them. This section has great utility, and we'll delve into it more comprehensively in the following sections.